Mm, yeah. Hey, yo, what's up, Investor Z? Shit, the market is already going. It's already going. Mm. I wonder if the market is gonna give us an opportunity here to get into this. We still have more liquidity in the September contract, so until that changes, if you're still trading the September contract, we still have more volume here. Right now, it's trading at 140, 146,000, or roughly around there, and the December contract is trading roughly around 135. So I do believe that if you're trading on Top Step X, they'll probably do a forced rollover tomorrow. So just be mindful of that. Actually, I apologize. I apologize. The September contract is trading at 153,000, and the December contract is trading at 147. Huh. I wonder why I didn't. I wonder how I messed that up. Wonder how I messed that up. Seriously. Hmm. Well, as you can see, that the trend line from last week is still in play here. We got the market trending higher. We have the market trending higher right here. We had the bears try to use this area as resistance, but they failed to hold it. And now we're starting to see price squeeze above that trend line. So we'll see if the market holds there. We'll see if it holds. This is definitely going to be a tough one. This will probably be one of our tougher trades this morning. The reason why I say that'll probably be one of our tougher trades is because I mean it's going high, so it would make sense to trade with the direction of the trend, but mm, we don't want to buy too high, and we don't want to sell because we know that if you sell this, you'll just become a liquidity donation to the market. So we don't want to sell this thing. So I think the best thing for us to do is wait until the orb completes if you're not already in this, and let's see what happens. I know a lot of bears are going to get aggressive here. I know that a lot of them will become donations to the market. So we'll see. We'll see. I missed that gold long, man. I missed that freaking gold long, dude. Man, I stepped away from my charts. Damn, look at that. Oh my god. Oh my god, man. Oh my god. I stepped away from my charts. I was like, the market's not doing nothing. I just set my limit down here and I just walked away, not even paying attention to what the market was doing. And I come back, and of course, the bulls do some crazy shit like this. Of course. So now the question, we'll probably see the market trade all the way up until like 710, 7.9 or something like that, potentially. If I can get into something, if I can get into a short like that, then we'll see. We'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens. Ugh. But I don't want to short gold, and I don't want to short the Nasdaq right now. So I think uh, we're gonna definitely have to sit on our hands on this one. Oh boy, this is painful. Painful to sit here and watch this thing. ES moving, Nasdaq moving, gold moving. Yeah, just to be everything's moving here. All right. Well, there's do or die, dude. All right. Well, I mean, I would prefer to get into this thing long, but all right. So we got 2 more minutes until the orb completes here. 2 more minutes. This is not a big orb either. I think the safest bet here would be to trade the long side, especially with the EMAs pointing to the upside here, but we'll see. All right, so let's look at the volume. All right, so 175, 175. That's not a lot of volume added in the first 15 minutes. We have less than 41,000 contracts added in the first 15. That's not good. That is not good. That means that today is probably going to be a chop day. Less than it's less than $50,000, 50,000 contracts added in the first 15. That's not going to be fun. Hmm. No further, but I mean, that shouldn't be a surprise to anyone. We're in a positive gamma environment right now, and we are about to hit the biggest gamma level at 590 here on the Qs. So, damn, we got a lot of prints coming in at 589. And that's a lot. Damn, that's a lot. So right now, price is at where these prints are sitting at 589. Mm. What's up, Alfred? We definitely got a lot of volume this morning. Positive gamma environment on the option side, at least, but we only have 41,000 contracts added in the first 15. We know how that song and dance plays. We know it's not going to be fun today. The trade right now is definitely waiting on the pullback. That's the trade right now. FOMOing into this, you could be left holding the bag, but at the same time, you could get lucky here. I mean, it is bullish. I doubt the bears will come in and step in and do anything, but the bulls could take profits at any moment, and you don't want to find yourself holding the bag. Yeah. Mm. Mm. Damn, I missed that play on gold. Damn, damn. Damn. I'm not gonna force a trade. I will not force a trade. Mm. All right, so we got the orb breakout to the upside here. Damn. I guess if we have an idea of where the market wants to go, that because I would prefer to be in the long. But, I mean, wouldn't that be poetic justice? Mm. You think that the trend might change here? We got 5 minutes until the 9 o'clock algo. I don't believe that we just hit the biggest gamma level on the Qs. It's still positive. I mean, we're still up here. The bulls are going to be very aggressive. We have to wait for exhaustion here. We would have to wait until exhaustion. But yeah, we have no news today. Uh, Retail sales, import prices tomorrow, but retail sales. And then we got the big FOMC conference on Wednesday. You know, unfortunately, I don't know how this, I don't know why the universe lines me up like this, but I have an appointment on Wednesday. Unfortunately, an early appointment. And once I realized that it was going to be on FOMC day, I tried to find a new date, but unfortunately, I guess all appointments, or at least all my appointments, as rare as they are, they like to happen on big news days where I would prefer to be in front of the charts and not away from it. But uh, I won't be streaming, at least a morning stream on Wednesday. And it's depending on how long this stupid appointment is going to last. I may not even be able to stream the FOMC press conference. Yeah. And I made this appointment all the way in damn August. It was just the only one that was available, and I realized, oh shit, got this. This appointment's on FOMC day. Like, what the hell? Yeah, we don't have anything until basically Wednesday. You close out all your calls? Oh yeah, I probably won't even get this. I mean, this thing would have to super drop. It would have to super drop. All right, so I'm just gonna have to accept the fact that just gonna have to accept the fact that I think I'll probably get a trade in gold today. Missed the move unless we can get a pullback to around 680 before my cutoff time. Which honestly, I gotta make sure I know what time that is because all right. So I have a dashboard. I got blocks coming in. So it cuts off at 9:45. So I got to make sure that at 9:30, all my positions are cleared off the board if they're not hit. Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's definitely true, Alfred. That's definitely true. I missed the move today, so I'm just gonna have to accept that. You went long on the ES. Oh shit! You know I didn't even think about that. Hmm. Well, shit. It's not like I'm gonna lose anything. Yeah, I guess I'll take the or pie on the ES. Oh shit, that's not even my strategy. Yeah, this is a dangerous trade for the ES, man. Unless the ES about to super push here, this is a dangerous trade. Unless what we're seeing is the September contract is trying to catch up to the December contract as much as possible. You got to remember this is the contract is about to I mean it's already expired, but we're still seeing the market trade with this contract, and we could potentially just see the market attempt to try to catch up to the current contract, which is the December contract, which is at like 6,600 or something like that. Hmm. I wonder. Uh, and the market is probably using this for its measured moves because well, I'll try my best and get the best entry. But I took this trade, this ES trade on the what is it called? A competition account for Ninja Trader 8. So I'm gonna be more aggressive in this account because it really doesn't. I really don't have any emotional attachment to it. Mm. No, I'm not gonna trade against the trend. I don't particularly like getting in. I'm not. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not gonna stress myself out and trade against an overall trend anymore. Because the momentum, this is what makes short stressful, is because trade against all this momentum, and it takes a while for the bulls to exhaust themselves. It takes at least 30 minutes to an hour at least. There's no point sitting in a trade with your stomach hurting for that damn long and your heart beating for an hour. hoping that you don't get stopped out. Just best to trade with the trend. Yeah, it is. If you have NinjaTrader 8 on there, I'll just drop the link in the chat. But just keep up with this page, and they're always having some form of competition. Honestly, it gets to the point to where I find myself not even trading these accounts, but uh, they they uh, they're always hosting some form of competition, and it's a good way to practice your strategy without really risking your money. Yo, congratulations on that, man. It'll be nice to be able to join you. I haven't gotten anything. I haven't got a trade yet on nothing. I'm not buying this, man. I'm not gonna buy this on the Nasdaq. I'm just gonna wait for a pullback. It sucks that I missed the pullback overnight, but I just hate the fact that the moves are happening at 4, 3 o'clock in the morning, which kind of forces you to set limits and have them sit overnight. Um, okay. Mm. Yep, this is no fun, but I mean, you don't have to take trades like that, you know? You don't gotta take trades like that. Mm. All right, so if this thing crashes down, if it crashes down, it'll probably take out this liquidity down here and then come back down here. Uh, with all this bullishness, I mean, that pullback trade into this area right here around like S1 is going to probably be a good trade. I already have a limit sitting down here. Hopefully this thing does it before 9:30, before my cutoff time for trading on gold. But if not, then I'll trade it in my other account. Yeah, don't mean the only thing that's different is so hopefully gold just pulls back here. That would be nice, gold. That'd be nice if you were to pull back and before my cutoff time, and that'd be nice. All right. Mm. Yep. Well, Gainway, why do you say that? Gainway says that we are going down. Please share with us. Why do you feel that way? Wow. Looks like Gainway was trying to generate liquidity for his position. Yeah, sweeping the big gamma level. Let's look at that. Yeah, dude, that is right, man. You're right. That is a sweep, at least for now. That is a sweep right there. With all these phantom prints at 589, I don't know. Okay, so they bought this when price was sitting at 588 and they were looking for 589. Huh. I really, I mean, if it was me, I wouldn't buy. I wouldn't start buying positions at 589 when price was at 588. It doesn't make sense. I wonder what I wonder what this means right here, because it looks like the if this is not the same buyer, it looks or the same institution, it looks like when price was around 588, 45, 46, they were loading up on shares at the 589 price strike. So we are already past that. What is it talking about? I need to upgrade my plan. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. Let me see what this thing is talking about. Mm. This thing's being stupid. All right. Well, just sounds like up. We talk about update my damn plan. I don't got no. Okay. I don't know. You know what, man? Whatever, dude. Whatever. This thing wants to be stupid. Whatever, man. I guess we're only here for the gamma levels anyway. I don't know why is it doing that? Why is it saying that I need to update my plan? Okay. That's annoying. That was annoying. Sorry about that. I swear, these technical difficulties, they can be very annoying. Looks like they're sweeping puts though. Where they're sweeping puts on both the SPY and the Qs. We just swept the biggest gamma level. Shit, I think I got. I may have gotten got on that ES play. We'll see, man. We'll see what happens here. I may have gotten got. We got him. Mhm. Hmm. I heard if you force the market with your two micro contracts, I heard that it will negate the millions and trillions of dollars that are being traded and it will go in your direction. That's what I heard though. Don't know if it's true or not. So Gameway says it's like when it's time to be bearish, traders fold up, and when it's time to be bullish, they do the same. Well, Gameway, when you trade the Nasdaq, I think that's pretty normal. This bitch is crazy. I think that's pretty normal. ES is a different kind of pain, man. ES is a type of pain like if you just locked up and and you don't know when they're gonna let you out. That's the type of pain that the ES gives you. You get into a position, it hangs around your entry. You don't know if you make the right decision until it starts going in the your intended direction. And then on top of that, you're hoping that you can at least get paid before it pulls back. The Nasdaq, you just don't know. I mean, there's always a gamble getting in, even in a good location, kind of like what happened on Friday where we got stopped out of a good trade. I was either Friday or Thursday. We got stopped out of a good trade. Um, if I didn't panic, and I mean, it could have easily went the other way, but I was like, no, there's no way that this shit is going down. I don't trust bears. So yeah, they stopped me out, but I got in at the same exact location, same exact entry, and was profitable. That's just the Nasdaq. So you just kind of have to be careful, man. Just have to be careful with our entries, man. We don't want to give the market too much. I don't like giving the market too much drawdown anymore. Uh, I find myself getting closer and closer to trading in a way to where if the market is not reacting at my level, then I immediately want to get out. I don't even want to even endure the drawdown anymore. I'll just take the small loss and find another opportunity. But like I said, I'm working towards that. I'm not there yet, or at least I don't want to be there yet. I guess is how I should say that. All right, so I got 8 minutes, and then I have to close my gold trade in my funded account, but I will leave my gold trade in this account right here. I'll leave it right here. Mm. I have a rule in my funded account that I do not trade gold after 10 o'clock on both sides of the clock. It's never worth it in my opinion. I mean, gold is really good at sticking to the script, but I just prefer not to trade it after 10 o'clock because it just gets too loose. And I don't like that shit. 6. It gets too loose off that goose, like Alfred has said previously. It just gets too loose off the goose, and I don't like it. Anybody that knows that goose will get you loose. Like that shit does. Like I mean, shit. I had a couple of stories where some females came back and told me about that shit, and they talking about they used the bathroom on themselves because they drunk so much. Honestly, with me, vodka gives me energy. It doesn't get me drunk. It just gives me energy. 84, 4. I find myself being more open. I'll probably be more uh sociable. I guess I become a more of an extrovert when I drink vodka. It doesn't get me drunk though. 16. You always got to be that way, game way. You got to will it into existence. You just never know who shows up. So, you know what? Speaking of that, game way, you still owe me an apology, man. You still owe me 2 days worth of an apology. Where's that handwritten letter at? I'm gonna need that, game weight. Well, I guess for right now, the only position I that I'm in right now is the orb high trade on the ES. I mean, let's see if we can at least get that first target. That would be nice. That first and second target would be nice. Oh, he was able to get in. I'm surprised. I'm surprised. Cave Trader. I guess they didn't. They must haven't filled up all the slots. But it. But I'm glad you was able to get in. And if Cave Trader got in, shit. If anybody wants to get into it, I've already dropped the link in the chat. In this competition, they're only giving you 10 MES contracts, so you have to trade the ES. And I'm gonna make sure that I'm going to take every trading opportunity on the ES, win or lose. I'm just going to take it. Pause. I'm going to take advantage of every trading opportunity that I see on the ES, win or lose. So you're already up 200. Yo, congratulations on that. 1K in profits. That's crazy. Well, I mean, I guess let me take that back. It's not that crazy, man. It's not that crazy because we did see a big move. Yeah, number one right now is up $1,700. I mean, as long as you're in the first, dang, how the hell is everybody, dude? What the hell is going on, dude? How is anybody up $1,700 already in the ES on one contract? Unless unless they got in at the bottom and they're holding it. As long as you can get in the top 50, you'll get a prize. I mean, you'll get $100. The first through third place would get 15, and fourth through 10th will get 1,000. So, I mean, if you can get to be in the first 10 spots, that'll be good. Yeah, I think we can get it. And like I said, trading the ES is somewhat of a specialty. If especially if the ES orb is orbing, oh yeah, we definitely will have an advantage. Especially if the ES orb starts orbing. But like I said, man, if we can get those first two targets hit, you know, I can lock in some profits. Mhm. I mean, obviously that's a stop out, right? Mm. Come on, ES, keep on trucking. Keep on trucking, baby. At least hit that first target so I can kind of so I think since we only got 10 micro contracts, uh I'm not gonna have a single point of failure trade, meaning that I'm not going to put all my eggs in one basket with one trade. Uh the way that I have my targets set up is how I'm gonna have them set up. Because with one micro contract on the ES, man, that ain't nothing. I'm gonna take advantage of having a bigger stop on this because shit, even if I lose $20, even if I lose 20 points on 10 micros, that's only a $1,000 loss. Uh, I'm not gonna lose 20 points with the ES. Uh, I know how to trade the ES proficient enough to be able to not have to lose 20 points per trade. So with that in mind, as long as I'm as long as I'm not losing 20 points, then I'm good. But obviously, we want to get our targets hit here. Obviously, we're trying to get into the top 10. Try to get us in the top 10 here. Yeah. Actually, I thought the drawdown was 10K in this competition is 10 is a 20K prize pool, but it's a 10K account that they gave you. All right. Yes. All right. Well, I gotta cancel that order on gold. I gotta cancel it, unfortunately. I'm about to be cut off at 9:45, so I need to make sure that I got all my positions canceled. I guess I'll come back in tomorrow or probably later on tonight and look for a trading opportunity to take advantage of. Right now, uh, it just doesn't look like we're going to get. Yeah, it would. That is, and it would be. It does make it more look significant than it is. Actually, you know what? You know what? You know what? Let me look at this real quick. Let me look at the uh let me look at this because I could be trading on the wrong one to be trading on. Yeah. Mm. I probably should have probably should have started trading on the well, I probably should have traded on the December contract. I mean, we'll do it tomorrow. It's not a big deal today. I mean, that ship has already sailed. It's already sailed already. So ain't no point crying about it. So this is the 15-minute orb. Well, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's 10 points. I mean, it's 10 points. But I mean, if you caught the orb, if you traded the orb, yeah, we probably might get a pullback trade opportunity at 660 or probably tomorrow or something like that. Was- no, I don't think so. Well, I guess we sit and wait now. I guess we sit and wait and see if the Bulls are going to hold this. And this is always the challenging part when the market is super bullish. It keeps grinding higher. It's definitely a challenge to try to find a great entry into this. So, especially the Nasdaq. So we'll see if the ES holds the orb high. It would suck if it tries to go for that orb low before hitting some of these targets. Hmm. Yeah, with this big move higher here on gold, the trading opportunity is waiting for that pullback. You can be I wouldn't recommend being aggressive with gold because this is not how to effectively trader. You got a strong move, a strong breakout from this range. Just waiting for that pullback, particularly a pullback like that, a two-legged pullback back into this area of support will be the best option. You don't want to see this thing go higher and then come down because those type of trades usually sell off hard and they might actually break this level and go to the next one. So if I see an instance where the market goes higher and then it comes crashing down, we could see the market come back into this area and bounce, but I'll probably take my chances on a lower level and down there. But with gold, sometimes you just don't know because when she's gone, she's a good girl that's gone forever, and she don't come back. And if she does come back, she's coming back to be petty about something. That's the only time gold is coming back is to be petty. But I was looking over this. So I was looking over this after the stream last night. If you really think about it, this big move higher shouldn't be a too much of a big surprise to anybody. We have this strong low. We had Friday's low right here. We had the market open up and take that liquidity underneath that low right there, and then it popped right back up. We've already spoken about this being high, a highly probable trade right here, where you see the market sweep below a low and then pop right back up. That's usually a great long right there. Usually a great long. Sometimes it's not, but for the most part, it is. It's sweeping the liquidity underneath that low to make a big move higher. And usually, when we see those big moves like that, shorting against that is pretty dangerous. If you got this short, I think we actually caught this short last night. So we actually caught this short last night, and this is probably a trade that I should have took in my funded account, but obviously, actually, wow, wow. So we got into this trade around like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and I mean, it kept me in the position. I mean, I was in it. My stop was all the way, I think, at seven, like right here at 87.1. It's a 4.45 tick stop. So price never came anywhere close to my stop. But I didn't get my target hit until about 2 o'clock in the morning. And I think this is a great example, at least for myself, as to why I have my 10 o'clock rule. Because if I was in my funded account, you better believe I would have been up with this thing all night. And I wouldn't have been able to go to bed until 2 o'clock when it finally hit my target. So this is kind of solidifies, at least for me, of why I don't trade over or past 10 o'clock. Man, that would shit from 9 o'clock to 2. What is that? A 3 hour trade? I would have been in that thing 3 hours. Hmm. All right, so let's see if the ES. So I mean, where can the ES go here? I mean, where can we get the ES to go? Hmm. Hmm. I mean, we could see the market go to about kind of where my target's at. I mean, there's a measured move right there. I mean, we could see this target potentially. I mean, as long as the market trends up, I mean, we should get all these targets hit, but we could definitely see a deep pullback We can definitely see that. But as long as I get these big targets hit, I'm not going to complain about, losing money on two micros. No, it doesn't. This is like, so with these competition accounts, they trade some, so this these are static accounts. You're not going to be punished for losing money here. As long as you can lose $10,000. Like, this is a $10,000 account. You can get this thing all the way down to zero. Yeah, that's why when I stated that I'm going to take advantage of every trading opportunity that is presented. I'm not even going to overthink it. I'm just going to take advantage of the trading opportunity. I'm going to have an 11-point stop because I have 10K of drawdown. And using that strategy with the ES is hard to lose. It really is hard to lose. If you're in the right side of the market, with 11 points of drawdown, which is honestly, that's an over exaggeration, but you're only allowed to trade 10 micros. So why not take advantage of the drawdown? Because you only lose about $1,000 in that situation, or not $1,000. Like, I think it's like five, and like 5 or 6, 550 or something like that. And I mean, we can easily get 550 back. All right, so I've been blocked out of Trade Evade, so I'm done with my funded account today. This software is protecting me from myself. So now I have to come back tomorrow and find an opportunity tomorrow to trade with gold. Yeah. I mean, shit, why not? Why not? Why not? Just like what Tiger said, man. Why compete if you don't plan on winning? Because shit, the people at the top, they're definitely competing. They're definitely competing to win. The mindset that I want to have with this week is that I will take every trading opportunity. I will do my best. I will do my best to be in the top 10. But you definitely have to have limit setting with the ES if you plan on taking every trading opportunity, because the ES kind of she does set up overnight a lot, and it's very annoying the way she sets up overnight. It's really annoying. Well, ES, you made it this far. Yeah, that could be a possibility, Cave Trader. But one thing is definitely for sure: the ES, she does not trade how she used to trade. She does not make. She makes measured moves, but they're super choppy. The ES used to make beautiful two-legged pullback trades. She doesn't do that anymore, or at least she doesn't do it as much. Like right here would technically be a two-legged pullback into support, but it doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it's a two-legged pullback. You kind of have to already have an eye for it uh, before the ES would have made this look very clear. The leg would have looked just like this, back into an area of support for that trade right there. So definitely gonna have to be on my Q's because I mean shit, P's and Q's because like the ES trends more now. I mean, she still trends in a structure. That's that's the one thing that I still appreciate about trading the ES is that she'll do all this in a structure, but she trends more, and it's hard to get a good entry with her. It's a challenge to find a good entry. Then you gotta wait 20 years just to get your target hit. I know, right? I know. Right, so we'll see what happens. We got 20 more ticks to go. I just need 20 more ticks. At least for that first target to hit, 20 ticks. We can look at the volume. You know, the volume kind of still tells that story. We only have 41,000 contracts added in the first 15 minutes, and it was at 175. I think the last, what was that, 280? So right now, in the first hour and 30 minutes, we only had 105 contracts added, which is not good. That just screams that it's low volume. And we're gonna probably see chop all day today. But at least we were already prepared for that, or at least we're mentally prepared for a choppy week because the CFTC data suggests that we are not going to see a lot of movement this week. We'll probably have maybe one or two good days, but is already suggesting that we're not going to see really a big move until FOMC. And then we'll probably get that FOMC move, and we'll see what happens after that. I mean, honestly, I can understand why a lot of people probably didn't join this competition, Cave Trader. The ES sucks. The ES sucks. I mean, why would you want to trade the ES? Yeah, I just looked at the leaderboards, and it seems that it's only going to 89. Why the heck would you want to trade the ES when she hovers around your take profit? Looks like we got a big liquidity pool at 260 on the Nasdaq. It's like we'll see. We're probably gonna get you're probably gonna get that ran. That level's probably gonna get ran through. All right. Hmm. It looks like okay. So yeah, all right. So we should see the wow. Look at all these puts. They are sweeping puts like crazy right now on the Qs and SPY. Mostly SPY, but let's see where SPY is at right now. Let's see where the gamma levels. Okay, so that's why they're sweeping it right there because unlike on the unlike on the Qs, price is at a gamma level right now on SPY. So it looks like people are trying to short this. They are trying to short this. They are trying to super short this right now. Which I mean, I can't blame them. I mean, but at the same time, with all this bullishness, man, you're just gonna have to wait. You just have to wait until bulls take profits because the bears are not going to be able to step in front of this and reverse this. So you just have to wait until the bulls take their profits. John Wick. Yeah, it seems like the top 50. It seems like the top 50 right now are all above 1500 in P&L. I got my measly $300 right now in comparison. $300. Uh, ES, if you can just so kindly hit those first two targets, we can be friends. We can be friends. At least hit those first two. Yeah. Yeah. Especially on that orb. That would be nice. And I'm gonna leave this running while I go to the gym. Usually I don't leave trades running while I'm at the gym, but I'm just gonna leave this one. Look at when it's very interesting to see the price action here on gold because this was actually a great area to probably short gold right here. And you can see the market actually trying to short it. And then there's stops being used to fuel the market higher. But that was a great I mean, but honestly, I wouldn't short gold after seeing this consolidation right here. After seeing this consolidation and we see a pop up above it, I wouldn't short gold. I would have removed my short limit if I saw something like this because that's when you see a range like this, you see a bull move into a trading range, We all know to expect another leg higher, a rally based rally. I would have removed my short limit after seeing that. I wouldn't even trust it a short. Gold got the bears comfortable just enough to get them comfortable and then stopped them out. I wouldn't have taken that short. All right, ES. All right. I mean, damn, that's crazy. That's not even 9 points. That's crazy. Right at the first target, too. How is the market so good at this, man? It has all the momentum until it gets to your target. And then it wants to start playing around and then go right back to the break even. What's up with that? What's up with that? At this point, I just accepted it. I've just accepted that this is what the ES and the Nasdaq and gold sometimes is going to do. No matter how good my entry is. Yeah, that's definitely true. This senior citizen price action, man. Shit, I feel like I'm a senior citizen now too. I should go and get my social security check. Being in this trade, aged about 65 years. Okay. I mean, the Nasdaq so far. I mean, if you took the orb on the Nasdaq, which probably I should have done. Well, actually, I don't know. It's been we had a 51 point move up to the upside so far. Hmm. We seeing all this green, and yet the ES is just come on, ES. Come on. Come on, ES. Come on. Everybody's buying. Come on, ES. Mm. 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 Well, they're trying to sell it off they're trying to sell it off that gamma level right there. And of course, that's exactly where my first target's at. I guess they don't want to see us win, Cave Trader. Well, actually, I don't know where your first target's at, but looks like they don't want to see us win. What kind of shit is that? 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 Hmm. Man, it's not really showing nothing that's different. Hmm. Hey, yo, what's up, Tony Gold? What's up? And I definitely agree, Tony Gold. Uh, damn, damn, damn. Mm, damn. Shit. Right now, I'm trading this competition account, and I'm only allowed to trade 10 MES contracts, and the ES sucks. So the Fed is going to get theirs both ways. And what do you mean? What do you mean about that, Alfred? I know you didn't lose no money in this. I know you didn't lose money in this price action. It didn't do anything. Please tell me you didn't get caught in the shop. Please tell me you didn't get caught in the shop. But all right, good. Okay. Um, Well, I mean, as long as this only was a few micros. Yeah, I mean, shit, Alfred. I mean, you got balls, man. Even shorting this thing. Now, shit, a short wouldn't even cross my mind based on because I know it will. First off, it'll be short lived. I mean, we got a trend line break, so you know that everybody is getting stopped out. This is people getting stopped out, so I would even try a short. And then you already know the pullback's going to be fast and quick, and if you don't get out, that shit's going to bounce. Shit, I wouldn't even try for a short in this, and not in this situation. I only went up -4. Okay. Yeah, yeah, Tony Gold, that is definitely true. The market is really good at showing you consequences for your for your actions. It's really good at that, man. You don't follow the rules, you don't get paid. The market does not care about what you feel. It doesn't care if you need only $100 to pass your account or get a payout. It doesn't care if it missed your target by a tick. You don't follow the rules, you don't get paid. Caught you, man. Dude, that's why I don't even want to trade on Trade of Aid. Trade of Aid is just I feel I mean it's a great platform if that's the only thing that you have available. But now a lot of these prop firms are having now that these platforms have the X project, Trade of Aid uh, is becoming irrelevant. Trade of Aid needs to innovate and it needs to be able to compete. They need to get some of these engineers in here and start upgrading their damn platform because Top Step has already set the precedence that you don't need Trade of Eight when you have the X platform, which basically does the same thing and is better in certain ways because with that risk setting, the risk settings makes trading on the X platform favorable than trading on the Trade of A platform, at least in my opinion. It's just those risk settings. Oh, on the Live Pro. Yeah. And you said, do you under yeah, I mean, yeah, discipline plays a big part in this. Honestly, it's not even discipline. I feel that discipline is a big part of it, but it's not. It's being able to manage your emotions because I'm a very disciplined person, and it's not my discipline that I needed to work on. It was sticking to my plan when the market hit me in my face, and I ain't like that shit. So I wanted to hit the market back. I just wanted to get my get back on the market after it hit me. Instead of it's like, okay, you got your lick. All right, so now I'm going to be strategic. Instead of being strategic and getting my lick back, I just said, fuck this plan. I'm gonna just go in full force and get my lick back on the market. And that's emotional management because I was already disciplined enough to have a plan. I feel being disciplined is just being able to create that plan, but emotional management is just the execution of that plan, and that's what I needed to work on. I think that's what a lot of people need to work on, being able to manage emotions and being okay with that red day. We talked about this last night. Uh, if you read the book or listen to the book on Audible, Outwitting the Devil, there's a part in that book that I had to reflect on, and it's schools teaches us to be performance based versus being failing forward, being able to fail forward. Even though in all of the history books, they say that every great inventor, every great innovator failed 1 million times before they were able to achieve the goal that they set out for themselves. Uh, it wasn't discipline that kept them going. It was their perseverance. It was okay. Well, I failed. Now I know that if I do it this way, it's not going to be right. So let me find another way. Instead of just getting angry and it's like, oh fuck this. It didn't work the way I thought it was going to work, so I completely give up. I'm not going to do it. Stuff like that. Just getting hit in the face and then crying about it. Especially with the Nasdaq, especially with gold and Nasdaq, you really have to be patient. When they start moving, it makes you feel good to be a part of that move. It makes you feel good to chase it. And then once they get enough people in, once all the tulips are sold, the rug gets pulled and then price gets right back to the place where you should have waited. It gets right back to that place. And if you stop and if you're able to withstand, depending on size, well, that's why just over time I just learned is like, you know what? If I wasn't in the original move, then I just need to wait for the pullback. I mean, that original move is for people that I guess had a plan and saw an opportunity and got in, and they were rewarded for their efforts. I got in too late, so I mean, I'm not going to use the word I don't deserve to be in that move, but what I will say is that I missed the bus, and so I just need to wait on the next bus. I think that's probably a better way of saying that. I missed the bus, and I just have to wait on the next one. And it's just better to wait on that next bus versus trying to chase that bus down and getting ran over by the bus, which I don't think anybody would want. I mean, unless you do. I mean, unless you want to get ran over by the bus. I mean, I know some people love that type of shit for whatever reason, or they love the pain. They get high on the adrenaline of potentially getting ran over by the bus. Well, yes, you have disappointed me. This is why you've been kicked off of the team. You continue to disappoint me. You continue to show that you are not a team player. You continue to show me that with your actions, with your price action. Continue to show me that. And this is why you don't get traded. Hmm. I mean, if Tradeify X actually gave me the account, allowed me to buy the account that I actually wanted instead of being nasty about it, because they know that's what everybody was trying to buy. Honestly, I really don't know why Tradeivate didn't allow people to buy that account. Why did you exclude that account specifically? You it's kind of like they didn't want to make money. Why would you exclude that account specifically? Because when it comes to those straight to funded accounts, the 150K is the way that they have it priced. They stair step you to that price because it's like, well, shit, it don't make sense to pay the other prices. It really doesn't with the drawdown and the price. It doesn't make sense. You're paying $300 for $1,000 in drawdown, and then it just goes up from there. And only the 150K with the price and the drawdown and everything else, the math only makes sense for the 150Ks. But I guess they didn't want money, so I mean, it's not my business. I mean, shit, we saw it last night in real time. I was willing to purchase another account, and once I saw that it was excluded and not included, well, I'm not buying no other account from Tradeify. Yeah, ES, you are off the team. You are fucking off the team. You are off the team. I will not trade you unless it's like in a competition like this one. That is crazy. It misses my target by 2 ticks and then it runs back to my entry. I can't trade you, ES. This type of price action is just yeah, yeah. Well, mm, mm, mm. This could have been a nice re-entry trade right here. Being able to add to the position. Fucking hate the ES, man. I hate trading this bitch. I hate her. God, I hate that so much. Mm. Yeah. I mean, let's look at the volume. I mean, we kind of we should. I mean, like I said, we already expected this. We still only had less than 150,000 contracts added. Still, I, uh, that's fucking annoying. So the last time it was like at 310 or something like that. Let's just say roughly 310. So I mean, the market has been open for at least 2 hours, or the stock market has been open for at least 2 hours, and only 165 contracts has been added 2 hours after the open. And like I said, I didn't expect a big move because of the volume, but shit, like this bullshit right here, at least on the ES, god damn, man. Just for it to pull back to the break even perfectly? I mean, come on. All right. All right. So we could potentially have a we could potentially see a we could potentially see a setup here on gold. I'm looking at bookmap and looks like there's a lot of orders sitting at 707. And I was actually looking at 609 for a short. I was actually looking for 609. 796 for a short. Mm. 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 Yeah. It looks like it wants to roll over actually. Might be those ones too. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Well, unfortunately, I'm gonna leave this position up, but unfortunately, I'm out of time for this session. If you weren't in this around the open, unfortunately, the market did not present a lot of trading opportunities. You had the orb bounce on both the Nasdaq and the ES. Obviously, the Nasdaq produced a better result, at least so far. The ES didn't even bounce 10 points from the orb, which is just disappointing, as it always is. It's just the ES just always disappoints. And this is why I just choose not to trade her. Even though I'm a good ES trader, I don't ever want to deal with this probably on the last day of getting paid out or something like that. I don't want to deal with this, man. I try to not take trades at the open, but man, I mean, you probably have to start doing it. You probably have to start taking these trades at the open because this is the only time you're actually going to get a decent entry. So, but uh, that's it for me today. I appreciate everyone that has joined. We'll definitely come back later on tonight and we will definitely look for more opportunities to earn some more money. And with that said, peace out, everybody. Have a good day.